One day, they care deeply. They reply fast. They show up. And then, it feels like a switch flipped. No fight, no goodbye, no explanation, just distance. So what really happens when someone detaches emotionally overnight? And why does it hurt so much for the person left behind? Emotional detachment is often misunderstood. People assume it's coldness, cruelty, or a lack of care. But in reality, detachment is rarely sudden. It's usually quiet, internal, and long overdue. Most people don't detach the moment they feel uncomfortable. They stay. They try. They explain themselves, sometimes over and over again. But when their emotional needs are consistently unmet, something changes. Not externally, internally. By the time detachment becomes visible, the emotional bond has already been weakening for a long time. What looks like overnight detachment is often the result of months of silent emotional exhaustion. For some people, detachment isn't rejection, it's survival. When emotions become overwhelming or unsafe, the nervous system looks for an exit. Detaching emotionally is the mind's way of saying, "This hurts too much to keep feeling." Especially for people who grew up in environments where emotions were ignored, punished, or minimized, shutdown becomes a learned coping strategy. They don't detach because they don't care. They detach because caring costs too much. Detachment often follows a pattern: hope, disappointment, adjustment, repeat. Each time, expectations get lower, effort decreases, emotional investment quietly pulls back, until one day, there's nothing left to give. And when the final realization hits that things won't change, detachment happens fast. Not impulsively, but decisively. Here's the painful part. The person who detaches has already processed the loss emotionally, but the other person hasn't even seen it coming. So while one side is already grieving, the other is just realizing something is wrong. This emotional time gap creates shock, confusion, and deep hurt. It feels unfair, but it's not calculated cruelty. It's emotional closure that happened privately. Detachment is often misunderstood for not caring, but many people still care deeply. They've just stopped engaging emotionally. Caring without involvement, concern without vulnerability. It's the difference between feeling pain and refusing to reopen the wound. Detachment is a signal, not just about the relationship, but about unmet emotional needs. It asks uncomfortable questions. Were emotions acknowledged? Was communication safe? Was effort mutual? Because people rarely detach from what feels emotionally nourishing. They detach from what drains them. If someone detached emotionally from you, it doesn't automatically mean you weren't enough. And if you're the one who detached, it doesn't mean you're heartless. Sometimes detachment isn't about losing love, it's about preserving yourself. And understanding that difference is where healing begins.